All right, so today we're going to talk about difficult people because usually I say cut and run, but there is a chance that even though somebody's being difficult, you might still be able to work with them and make it worth your while. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Neil Winteregg with Matterhorn Business Development, and today we are here to talk about a way that you can win with bad customers or people that are hard to do business with. And before we get into today's topic, be sure you go down below, click on the link to visit our friends over at Metapulse.com, where you can set up a company profile for your business where you can track all of your statistics on sales, money, new clients, new customers, as well as an organizational chart to actually put some systems into your business. They are our channel sponsors. We use them personally with all of our clients, and it's definitely something that you're going to want to check out. Now, let's talk about bad customers for a second. Bad customers are something that we've talked a lot about on this video, and I'm really the first guy to tell you that if you have a bad customer or a potential customer or prospect that you don't like dealing with or working with, you should probably just cut them loose and move on to the next one. Now, if you do have somebody who's hard to deal with or work with, there's another way of looking at it. And that way of looking at it is, well, this person's a pain in the butt. They want everything done a very specific and particular way. I don't want to do it that way. Or they're just being a pain to deal with. And you have to decide whether or not you want to cut them loose or not. But there is another way of looking at a potential rough customer. And you could say, what do I have to actually do to make this person happy in the end so that I win? Because if you think about it, every person that you're dealing with that's a pain in the butt, if they don't work with you, they're going to go to another place. So sometimes there's actually an advantage to figuring out how to work with them and doing a job better than other people if at the end of it you realize that you've won the outcome and the fact that they paid you and not another person. Now, the caveat to that is, do you want to be married to this person, or how much of a commitment is it? If this is a year-long project, definitely don't work with somebody that's really tough or really hard to deal with. But if this is a one-time sale and they're just very particular about some specific things and you think that you can figure it out and make it work, then go for it and be the one that wins. And you're the one who actually dealt with this tough customer, because I have had tough customers in the past that I went the extra mile for, I made it work, I figured it out, and then they happened to call me again and said, you know what, I'd like to do it this way, or I'd like another one of your products, or my brother needs one of your systems. And because I dealt with them previously, they actually didn't give me a hard time the second time, and they were actually very easy to deal with. So I actually won twice on that. So there's a balance that you have to figure out. How much of a pain in the butt are they? Can I put up with it? And is there enough of a payoff at the end to make it worth my time? And if it isn't, then literally run away. The other thing that you can do is maybe you don't get along with a particular prospect. Maybe you and your personality and this person's personality just don't get along. And so somebody reaches out to me and I go, you know what, I'm really not liking this person, but I think that there's a possibility that we could do business here. I'm gonna have Joe figure it out. I'm gonna have Joe, because Joe does not mind putting a bunch of time into somebody, talking to them for hours on end. As long as he gets the sale at the end of it, Joe's happy. Then I might just have Joe do it because his personality suits that type of a person better than mine. I definitely know my boundaries and my limits. And once somebody starts creeping up on that boundary, I'm very quick to just say, you know what, I think you should go somewhere else. But maybe one of my employees or somebody who works with me or somebody else in the company has the personality that they don't care. They don't think the person's being unreasonable. They don't care that this person is being a pain in the butt. They're just like, whatever, I'll do it anyway, and you still get the project done. That could be another way of doing it, but realize if you don't help that person, they will go somewhere else and they will pay money to somebody else. So you have to ask yourself, how can I make this win for me even though they are difficult? And like I said, you just have to have some criteria of what are my boundaries that I absolutely will not go past and I absolutely will not compromise on, and do not go past those boundaries because you will pay for it. But this person is going to be sold by somebody. They are going to give their money to somebody, and you just have to decide if you want it to be you that wins or if you want it to be somebody else. And if you're okay to have somebody go somewhere else because they're being difficult or they're being a pain, go ahead, let them do that, and don't ever think about that person again. But there is a way to still win with these types of people. You just have to do it within your own realm and within your own boundaries. But my first rule is don't waste time and do not accept a job that you do not believe you can do or you do not believe is worth your time. So I hope this helps you out. You hit that thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. We'll see you next time.